Hello, everyone. This is Mr. Informal with a new podcast. We are on edition 103. Yes, 103 podcast. Feel like I'm getting old. Feel like time is going so fast. And yet, it feels like it's going so slow because of this virus that's happening in the world. So, I hope you are doing well today. And if you have nothing to do, make sure to add me on Instagram at MISTERINFORMAL. And then check out my website, mrinformal.com, MRINFORMAL.com. And so, also, just want to give you an update that my website is coming along really great. I'm going to add more items. Probably going to do a bit of photo shoot tomorrow with the items that I will be putting in the website. And so, these are the 4 topics for this podcast. Number 1, Target. Its digital sales is rising. Number 2, since we are all at home, it so happens that a lot of people are shopping, and there goes retail therapy. Number 3, Amazon apparel market share is rising. Gee, I wonder why. Isn't it obvious? Last but not least, number 4, we all know that we all got our stimulus check. I wonder what you're gonna do with them, but at the same time, that's when the topic number 2 is happening. Everyone's buying stuff, retail therapy, instead of saving. And that is what I'm gonna talk about, stimulus savings. And so those are the 4 topics for this podcast. I am Mr. Informal. Let's get on with the podcast 103. So topic, the article is from retaildive.com. Target digital sales skyrocket, but at the expense of profit. So Target says it's gaining market share, but shredding profits as shoppers shift from stores to online buying. I wonder why. The retail announced Thursday in a business update. The company's digital sales are up 100% year over year since the beginning of February, with April online sales so far increasing more than 275%. Store comparable sales have decreased in the mid-teens in April, following a rush to stores in March. Following Target's comparable store sales have increased 7% since the beginning of February. The company expects operating margin to drop by more than 5% in the first quarter. Target also announced Thursday it's extending its $2 an hour wage increase for employees up until May 30. It will also extend its backup childcare benefits and 30-day paid leave benefit, which applies to workers 65 or older, pregnant, or those with underlying medical conditions through the end of May. So, in the first paragraph, to me, is what sets it off. There were key points. Target's grocery assortment has played a key role in keeping shoppers coming back to the retailer, both in stores and now online. Comparable sales in essential and food beverage grew 40% in March and are up 12% so far in April. Target offers delivery of groceries and other products via Ship from all of its stores. It also offers in-store curbside pickup service that includes some non-perishable food and beverage products. So I already know why Target is up, but their retail stores are not doing so well. Well, it's pretty obvious. No one wants to really go out unless they have to. So the amount of people that are in stores are less, but the amount of people that are online are more. So of course you're gonna have more online sales, and also you're getting online market share is rising. Now, just want to give Target credit. I'm glad that they increased $2 an hour wage up until May 30th, and also they're giving a 30-day leave, but that only applies for 65 older, pregnant, or underlying medical conditions. You see, that should be everybody. To me, that should be for everybody. But whatever. So going back to the digital market rise. Look, every company is going up. But why am I picking on Target? Well, it's quite common. Not only that, As you know, there's always Walmart, but Walmart is the worst of the worst. They have the scums of all scums, and it. I guess Target attracts kind of the same people, but they're not as bad as Walmart. So I'm just gonna pick on Target for now, and it also tells you that a lot of middle class people go there. So by knowing that a lot of middle class goes there, we get to see what kind of economy or what kind of items or stores that people go. So to me, I'm not surprised that Target is rising because no one really wants to go out here unless they have to. And so it tells you that Target really needs to push and also improve their mainframe and also their online system. I think, to me, buying in person is just much better than online, but we can debate that some other time. But Target has to accept this because, look, not all of the states are open. Not everybody can just go to Target like that unless you really, really have to. So, you just kind of wonder, is online sales are still going to be rising? Well, of course, but there's no denying that. I'm going to let you know right now, once all states are open, retail sales are going to go up. I'm telling you, to me, nobody wants to be inside and you're going to be like, oh my goodness, I'm going to go online shopping again. I need to go out, check out the items that I'm buying. You get what I mean? So I think that's what's going to happen. But we still need to be safe. Moving on, we are on topic number 2, retail therapy. So I think everyone probably got their stimulus check by now. If not, you should probably get yours. If yours is missing, well, tough luck. If yours was sent to a different address, again, tough luck. But to those who got their stimulus check, congratulate yourself. It's free money, of course. But we may end up paying for it later down the road with higher taxes. We'll see. So with this check, people are basically buying more online items because since they have nothing to do, they can't go anywhere. So they want to have some retail therapy by shopping online, and they want to make themselves feel happy. They want to make feels themselves sane. So look, I'm not the only one. Look, I won't lie. I bought a couple things from Nordstrom. I bought some gloves, biodegradable gloves. Bought some tools. But did I use that stimulus check? Not really. I'm going to use my stimulus check, obviously, to pay off rent because May 1st is coming up. I also pay some bills too. Let's not forget about that. And I'm telling you, people are going insane lately. And you see in the news that people are protesting that they want things to be open because they don't have work, they have family to feed. And so we can all understand the frustrations here. And that is exactly what I'm saying. To maintain sanity, what people are doing, instead of saving their stimulus, they're actually going out there and buy stuff. And that's when the retail therapy comes in. So instead of savings, people are going crazy. They want to maintain themselves. And I'm sure if we look at the gender wise, I'm pretty sure that more women ended up buying more online than men. So is this retail therapy gonna go on? Well, probably gonna go on another 3 weeks, or it could be a month or so, but we'll see. Certainly online sales are going off the charts. Moving on to topic number 3. So again, from the article retail.com titled Amazon continues to gain share in apparel. So more than 70% of apparel shoppers bought clothing or footwear on Amazon in the past 12 months, up 10% points from last year and almost 25% points from 2018. Wow. According to Corsite's research, latest survey of clothing consumers released April 14 and emailed to Retail Dive, the gains are costing Macy's, Walmart, and JCPenney among others. Corsite found. Gee, I mean, I wonder why. Prime is a major factor. Just under 80% of Prime members said they bought clothing or footwear, compared to just 42% of non-members. Fast and free delivery was the top reason for buying clothing from the site, according to the report. Well, there you go. And JCPenney, Walmart, and Macy's cannot match that. They absolutely cannot. There are signs that Amazon share is plateauing, however, and with almost 43% saying they expect to pay less than full price for apparel at Amazon, the e-tailer has not yet shaken off discounter tag. Corsite said, noting that could be a boost during and after the coronavirus crisis. Well, look, there's a lot of cheap people out there. People want cheap, low price items. I mean, that's all it is. Think about it. Why is Lululemon off the charts? They're making money. It's not about being cheap. It's just about the core product itself. Macy's don't have a core product. They're a department store. Same with Walmart. Same with JCPenney. You can go with Target. You can even say Amazon is a department store. But look, people chose Amazon because they're with Prime. You can get next day, same day delivery, or next 2 days. A lot of these retailers can't match that. They just can't. Not only that, Amazon has more selection now. Granted, I mean, you have to find it. You really have to find it. But look, they have more selection, and I know that JCPenney and Macy's have smaller collection, smaller amount of items in their store, and that's fine. But the difference is that Amazon is just much more convenient in terms of customer service, instead of shipping, in terms of ordering, and people are just much more familiar with the system. With Macy's and JCPenney and Target, again, it takes a long time for the shipping, but shipping is definitely a factor, especially when you have Prime. Not only that, it's actually easy to return. Don't forget about that. Return is a big factor here. So, look, in the next 5 years, I already know that Amazon is going to gain a lot of apparel market share. It might gain 50%, it might get 30%. Look, it's going to be up there. But look, there is nothing like going to the store and actually wearing the item. You see, here's the thing that people in these market share and these brands still don't get. You see, when it comes to wearing items, I prefer it in the store, especially when you have it in stock. But the problem is that a lot of these brands don't even know the know-how and don't have the foresight to even figure that out. Like, it's really simple. You have it in stock, or if the stock is going low, order more. I mean, I just don't understand why they don't have it in stock. Why do you think people just prefer buying online? They wear it in the store and then they just buy it online, knowing that, hey, if it's sold out in the store, maybe I can just buy it online. Then what's the point of going to the store? It just doesn't make sense. So this is not a shock to me. Look, I like competition, and I truly wish these companies would figure it out and get better, but it looks like they won't. It looks like they will not. On to the last topic, stimulus savings. So, you probably get your check. I got my check. If you didn't get your check, then that's too bad. So, look, people are buying, as I said in the second topic, they're using their checks for retail therapy, shopping, whatever they want, whatever they can get. But hear me out. My suggestion is save it, whether it be through the rent, whether it be through a retirement, through it be a savings that you want to build up, like you want to do stocks, whatever, or future education, whatever. But don't use it for something that's unnecessary. Don't use it for clothes, even shoes. I mean, look, if you already have the items, don't do it now. Don't buy it now. Just buy it when the economy is open and you finally got the job, or you have the job, or you are back at work. I look, I don't have a percentage of how many people are using their stimulus check for unnecessary stuff, but I'm sure there's a lot. I'm sure. But look, if you don't need to buy things that you don't really need, why use that check? Again, I may just have to use my check for rent. Like, I might just use my money, my stimulus check for savings, stocks and bonds, or whatever. Like something more important that will benefit me for the future. Heck, it could be used for a future vacation. Again, that's beneficial because it's all about experience. But when it comes to buying things such as new wallet, new shoes, like, come on, you don't need that. You can wait. That can wait. And look at your stuff. Cherish your stuff. I'm sure you have worn out shoes that you probably wore, and you're looking at it as like, maybe I could use this for another month, extend its life. Same with the phone. Why buy a phone when it works? I mean, it texts, it calls. Why buy a new phone? You don't need a new phone right now. The sales of phones should be going way, way down. No one should even be buying a new phone right now unless your phone breaks or you ran over your phone. Heck, even electronics. So why buy DVD? Why buy Blu-ray? Why do you need to buy a TV unless your TV blanked out on you? But again, you don't need one if you have a phone. That can wait. So it's all about mindset here. Get into the habit of savings. And what if this happens again? Are you going to depend on the government? Everyone's going to go through the same thing. You have to think before you make a move. It's just like a chess game. If you don't know how to play chess, you're basically thinking 3 steps or 4 steps or 5 steps ahead against your opponent. You know what moves you're gonna do, and you're expecting your opponent to do something too. But again, you try to mentally predict what your next move is. Could be your next move, could be your 2-3 moves ahead. You know, your first move would be, okay, when let me save, let me not use this, or let me use this for groceries. That's essential. That's fine. Then the second move, okay, let me save up. Third step, okay, let me see what I want to do in the future. Do I want to use it for vacation? Do I want to use it for emergency? Another emergency, right? Maybe you don't have health insurance. You had an emergency to go to the hospital. Hey, at least you have something to pay. So you need to have some types of savings. Maybe this could be it. But don't use it for retail therapy. Don't use it for something that you don't need. Don't use it to go shopping. Like, again, it can wait. It's all in your mind. Be mentally prepared. And if you want to keep your sane, go outside, walk around, whatever. Just make sure you wear a mask or be safe, have some distance. And so, I just want to talk about that. That basically concludes this 103 edition of the Mr. Informal podcast. I am Mr. Informal. I hope you are being safe. I hope I gave you some insights on certain topics, and hopefully you learn. And if you have any questions, let me know down the comments below. And do not forget to add me on Instagram, MISTERINFORMAL, and then check out my website, MRINFORMAL.com. And so, I will see you in the next podcast. Bye-bye.